Hello, how are we all doing, my wonderful family, my audience? How are we today? Hope we are doing very well. As for me, I am doing good. All right, and if today is the first time you are coming across this my channel, my name is Faith, and here on this channel I talk on reality. To other of my social media, I talk on skincare. I make DIY sometimes, and I do talk on reality. You are welcome to this channel, a channel we discuss. We'll talk about an educative topic which can help you to parent your children and can also serve as a solution to some of those challenges you are passing through in life. You are highly welcome to this page. You are highly welcome to this channel. Please, if you haven't followed me, I am begging you, please do follow this page because you will not regret following this my page. And also do me well to like, share my videos, comment. Thank you so much. And today we want to discuss on a topic that says ways children expresses their anger. The way children expresses their anger. Even as children, as they are small, they express their anger if you offend them. If you observe very well, you will see what they do through their actions. Yeah. So today let's discuss on that. Okay, ways children can express their anger and how we parents can manage them. Yes, because they are human. When you offend them, they have this feeling to express their emotions over what you have done to them, either good or bad. So, parents, the way you manage the anger of your children will determine if they are going to grow with such attitude or they are going to drop such attitude. Okay, let me see. Well, you don't need to wait till your children will grow up before you can start to manage their anger attitude. Remember, every human have anger, but it all depends on how you manage it that makes you to look perfect in that scene. Hope you get it. All right. If, for instance, it is good to be angry, but how you manage it, like what I've just said, makes you the perfect person. We have a lot of anger people because their anger wasn't properly managed by their parent. Okay, if for instance now you have a child and maybe their siblings offend this child, and the way for this child to express his or her anger is to begin to spoil things in the house, or anybody that come closest to him or her, whatever that the child is holding, he can just use that thing to hit the person. As a parent, if you have a child like that, how do you manage that? Yes, how do you manage it? Or maybe for instance now, you spoke to this your child and the child just destroyed that thing because the child was angry. How do you manage it? If your child spoils something during the course of when him or her is being angry, if it's something that the child can fix back, no matter how long it will take the child to fix it, please tell the child to fix up that thing. Yes. If you continue to handle your child like that, you will see that your child is going to control his or her anger, because the child will always remember that whenever I spoil something in the house, mommy or daddy does not take it lightly with me. But if your child is being angry as a parent and that child spoil things and you said the child is a small girl, is a small boy, remember the child is going to grow up with it. And when the child become an adult and if somebody offend the child, the same way that he or she has been doing when they were young, that is how they are going to still behave. So, as a parent, you need to watch out for your children anger spirit, for how your children react whenever they are being angry. Because if you did not catch them young like this, they are going to grow with such attitude. The first way a child can express their anger, some of them can hiss. Or maybe you talk to the child now. Child, if the child does that as a parent, what will you do? How do you handle the child? Yes, as a parent, how do you handle such? You have to call the child to an order. The first time the child will act in such a way, call the child to an order. I want that your child, that this thing you are doing is very wrong. It's not right for a child of God to behave the way you are behaving. And if the child repeats such act again, that child needs to be punished severely. Because if you overlook such act, the child is going to grow with such attitude, and they will feel is enough because you as a parent fail to correct the child at that moment. Yes. I said the first thing, if the child spoil your things in the house, and if it's something they can fix, make them to fix up that thing immediately. Don't leave them. Don't help them to fix up that thing. Or maybe, for instance, now they were eating and maybe one of them just talked to them the way they did not like. Instead of them to report, they just pour the food everywhere, or they just spoil everything that they are eating. As a parent, how do you handle that? The child must mop, must sweep, and make the place tidy. You don't need to leave that child. Do you understand it now? So, like the one I was talking about, hissing, especially the female children, they are fond of that. Whenever you speak to them and they don't like the way you have spoken to them, they can decide to do. And if you have warned the child for the first time and the child repeats it, please, you need to punish the child. And some of the children, the way they expresses their anger when you are talking to them, they walk away. And is it right as a parent, when you are talking to your child that just did something wrong and your child walked away? No, you have to call the attention of that your child to educate the child over that act he or she have done, so that when they grow up, they will not grow up with such attitude. Do you understand it now? Let them to understand that even when you are angry and you did something bad, either your mom, your dad is talking to you, you need to listen, and after that, you apologize to your parents. Because if that child that you are raising and you are talking to this child and the child decided to walk away from you, and you left that attitude and the child grow with such attitude, maybe for instance now when the child become an adult and he or she begin to work in an organization and they did something that is wrong, and maybe their MD or the supervisor was trying to culture them and the child will now walk away from them, don't you think the child will be sacked? Yes, the child can be sacked from that organization, because the child feel the parent did not correct them, the parent did not tell them what they were doing was wrong, and they grow with such attitude. So children expressing their anger in different way. Some of them they spoiling, some of them they hiss, some of them they walk away from you. So if such happen as a parent, you need to culture them. And if they continue to repeat such thing again, they have to be punished. Yes. What if your child did something wrong and you scold the child, and the child decided to go and hide in his or her room, that don't want to talk to anybody, he or she does not want to eat? How do you handle that as a parent? I bring this thing to you. I would like you to drop your comment down below, because this one I just mentioned now is very common. So if your child did something that is wrong And after talking to that your child, the child just walked to his or her room, locked the door, engaged herself, and decided not to eat. As a parent, how do you handle that? I need your comments down below. Yes. Hope you have. If you found this video helpful to you, please do me well to like, do me well to comment, and don't forget to follow this page. And I will see you on my next video. Bye and remain blessed.